So Eminem, Dre, and other associates were at David Blaine's last show. An Impaulsive podcast host revealed that he got to meet Eminem and Dre, and he shared some details on social media that sparked reactions accordingly. More on this in a bit. Today we also have more, as Snoop recently announced that he's been working on an album with Dr. Dre on the No Mercy podcast with Stephen A. Smith, and this has sparked reactions accordingly. But the excitement has been dampened for reasons which we'll get to in a bit. But first of all, we got some updates on stories we covered in the past, starting with when Skylar Grey revealed that Last One Standing featuring Polo G, Mozzie, and Eminem was on the verge of a gold certification in the United States, and she's about to receive her first gold plaque as a lead singer. That's just over a month after she shared this. Now it's official. We go. And we got more on the last story we covered, as Tony Yayo's take on why people hate on Eminem has made the rounds on social media, and it's quite interesting to see the mental gymnastics continue, though based on my observation, most people agree that Tony Yayo was speaking facts. But we got the classic narrative come up a couple of times. For instance, in reaction to this, in quotes, his music don't play in the clubs is the laziest / corniest excuse to discredit a rapper. Y'all just too quick to hit that panic button when you don't have a valid argument. And we got the classic response from those who've been programmed to drop generic Eminem criticisms. It's not even his music being able to play his music in clubs. His music just aged like a banana. Respect for putting 50 on, and what he did, he was a legend in his time. But nobody wanna listen to ending your own mother and having entanglements with animals high of shrooms.
Say what now?
And this sparked some interesting reactions. Just say you don't listen to the music, fam. The mental gymnastics you play with yourself ain't necessary. It's cool if you don't like the music. And the human in quotes bots can't help themselves. I don't like school hitter-ish. Better? Basically proves the point in the initial post. They are quick to hit the panic button when they don't have a valid argument. And since we still hear about how his music aged badly, despite the facts showing this is false and arguably delusional to believe in 2022, now's a great time to revisit a recent report on how the top artists of the 2000s, according to Billboard, are doing right now in 2022. It goes, top artists of the 2000s and their current positions on Spotify Top 200 artists. Not bad for someone as irrelevant as Eminem. Eminem is the only one from the 2000s top 10 who remains top 10 right now on Spotify, while 5 of the top 10 from the 2000s are still out of the top 200. But hey, it is Eminem's music that aged like a banana. Moving on, Snoop was on the No Mercy podcast where he made a huge reveal.
We've been a part of each other's life, and I'm gonna tell you this, you're the first one to hear this. Me and Dr. Dre been working on an album for the past 2 months, and it'll be done in November. And it's produced by Dr. Dre. It's our 30th anniversary to Doggy Style.
Wow.
And the name of the album is Missionary.
Why that name?
The first album was Doggy Style.
So as you heard, Missionary will be ready in November, and it seems like King Crooked has heard a couple of joints on the album as he reacted to a question asking about his thoughts on it, to which he responded, "What I heard was dope." But the excitement has been dampened for some due to Snoop's recent moves in the NFT space, hence reactions like, "Can't wait to not listen to the new Snoop Dogg album produced by Dr. Dre, because it's gonna be an NFT available for 28 people, fire emoji." Doggy Style and The Chronic are still not on streaming platforms, hence more like, the NFT gonna be a classic folded hands emoji. But what do you guys think? Are y'all excited for this? Personally, I doubt this will be released anytime soon, if ever. Moving on, Impaulsive podcast host claimed he met Eminem and Dre at the David Blaine show. He revealed on Twitter, "Just got to say hi to Em and Dre at the David Blaine premiere in Vegas. Not gonna lie, might be the only time I ever been struck like that." He continues, said, "We need to get y'all on the podcast," and they laughed. So yeah, probably not. And when a user responded, 100% they had no clue who you are, he agreed, no clue. And these details have sparked some interesting back and forths on Reddit. A user states, "This is funny, as I'm a real celebrity, not a podcast silly celebrity, that got this reaction. It is funny as F how MFers complain about Eminem not being more social and not appearing a lot, but when there's a chance for one, y'all downplay people by holding him to this godly pedigree. I'd rather see M on Impulsive or Hot Ones than ever hear him be Paul's yes man in his podcast again."
Boy, that escalated quickly.
What do you guys think? If you could choose a podcast for Eminem to go on, which would it be? Impulsive, Joe Rogan, Hot Ones Full Send Podcast? Tell us below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.